Aliens are a staple of any genre remotely related to science fiction. That includes superhero stories. Sometimes they can be overused and become a little predictable. And then there's this.
On the outer edge of the Milky Way, a sleek cosmocraft streaks away from the planet Quanta. Maneuvering brilliantly, the fleeing spacecraft darts into the safety of a comet's tail. Inside the escaping ship, the evil Queen Satana smiles approval at her lone companion, Yimpo, a dwarfed mute.
She's evil and her name is Satana. How very imaginative.
We shall go back, Yimpo, but first I must locate the source of atomic energy. Ah, look, Yimpo, the sun's third planet Earth has atomic power generating plants.
Her plan is to steal the atomic power, go back, and use it on her enemies. No, I do not know what that means, just what it is she's stealing and how she goes about using it. Remember, we're still in the 60s and atomic power is the closest thing to magic that we've created yet. Just go with it.
A little later in Metropolis, Superman in his guise as mild-mannered reporter Clark Kent waits for a traffic light with his colleague, girl reporter Lois Lane.
I'm glad he told us she's a girl. Considering the hair, the skirt, and the lipstick, it's sometimes hard to tell.
Clark, look, that traffic light is green both ways.
Great Scott, the truck and that bus on a collision course.
Clark, why don't you... Clark!
Clark went off to find the control box to see if he can fix the light. All the people on the bus pulled out their money and started waving it while yelling, "Again!"
You all right, Miss Lane?
Oh, yes, Superman, but something's wrong with the lights.
Trouble in the power supply system. Up, and away!
At the main substation that feeds the city, workers tell him there's no juice coming from the atomic power plant. If there's a break in the line somewhere, it'll be a major task to find and fix it. Superman can help. At the plant, the army has discovered what she's doing and they've sent some tanks to stop her.
Yimpo, I shall teach these Earth fools a lesson. Fetch me a plasto.
As the wicked Satana concentrates deeply, the pink Quantian plastic responds to her brainwaves, transforming itself into the size, shape, and molecular construction of her will.
A plasto, eh? Why doesn't she change one of those into an atomic bomb instead of going all the way to Earth? But she did the next best thing. She put Zappy Doodles in his hands.
Wow, somebody dealt that thing a hot hand. Great galaxy, what is that thing?
Incredible.
Hey, that's what happens when you make your giant robots out of bubble gum. Time to beat a hasty retreat. Superman will follow her into space.
Superman! Or trouble?
Or not.
The power drains accelerated the chain reaction. The reactor's going to explode. Oh, no.
Nuclear power plants don't explode. They do, however, melt down and spew radiation all over the place. So when you get right down to it, one is about as bad as the other.
That sudden power surge burned off the cable. Got to reattach it.
Don't look at me. Figuring out how that worked is way above my pay grade. Now he'll follow Satana into space. But while he's doing that, more mischief is brewing back in Metropolis.
Aha! There are Superman's friends getting into a car. Fun time. I'll drive you home, Jimmy.
Now the sorcerer's ruby in the tip of the Warlock's cane casts a magic beam, which performs the will of the mischievous male witch.
Better call Superman with my signal watch.
The Warlock got tired of having to go buy another ruby every time Superman crushed one, so he finally bought a gross of them from Buy-A-Lot-of-Stuff Co.
Jimmy's in trouble. Better not lose any time. Away!
Uh-oh, that man again. I'd better disappear quickly.
Missed him, but I'm sure that nasty Warlock will show up again.
But Satana saw what was happening and thinks the Warlock would make a good ally.
Help! And I want you, Warlock, to destroy Superman for me with your magic ruby.
He says, I can't do that. Kryptonite is the only thing that can hurt Superman. I don't know when it was established, but a time came when genuine magic could hurt him. I guess today isn't that time.
Kryptonite, eh? Very well. Yimpo, cover that ruby with blasto. Blasto, become kryptonite.
Now when he fires his ruby beam at Superman, it'll have a kryptonite kicker with it. All he needs to do is lure Superman into range. He'll do that the usual way by threatening Superman's friends.
We need a wide-angle shot of the monument, Jimmy.
They're standing next to a big obelisk that for the life of me looks like the Washington Monument. I won't ask what it took to transplant it to Metropolis.
Why don't you... Jeepers, it's coming right at us! Out of the way, quickly!
Well, where are you, Superman? Come and save your friends.
Superman, in his guise of Clark Kent, is faced with one of the most important decisions of his life. How can he save his friends without revealing the carefully guarded secret of his true identity?
Push them out of the way. Duh. He says get out of the way, and they all just stand there. It leaves you wondering if a string of one-syllable words is beyond their comprehension. We'll find that out next time in part 2, when we'll see Clark resort to grunts, clicks, and gestures to try and get his point across. Hey friends, if you enjoyed the video, please click the thumbs up button and let me and YouTube know it. If you're not subscribed yet, you know what to do. And remember, you can become a patron of this channel for as little as $2 a month. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.